Yeah, what the business is, I already know it's ISM, Top Tech Activity Business CEO. Y'all know we V'd up and we G'd up. We at the peak of the hierarchy, man. Y'all know it's Top Tech Activity Business. I'm the CEO of that. But yeah, right now, um, I'm in Lindbergh, chilling right now. And I previously made a video about a girl that was parked on it. Well, her car broke down on the bridge, and I sensed that, you know what I'm saying, she wanted to be my sex slave. And I was just saying how I'm a sex master, but I don't have sex slaves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break that down for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Primarily a sex slave is basic. Well, I'm gonna start with the sex master. Alright. Okay, the sex master. I think I made a video about this, but I'm gonna just do it again because y'all know I make a lot of videos, and sometimes they be taking my videos, hiding my videos, hiding my likes, my views, and my comments. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all was to comment or talk to me or say something to me, I don't get those. You know what I'm saying? They YouTube playing with me, Facebook, TikTok. Like I was just saying in my previous video, what must we do? Or what do we need to do for this to stop? That's what I'm talking about. There's so much stuff that be going on that I don't even get to speak on. I'll be talking for hours about all the shit that they've been doing, been playing with me. You know, all the shit that they've been doing, playing with me, and just trying to piss me off, trying to get me to do something stupid. But it's all good because I'm finna sue their ass, take their ass to court, and they finna pay me for this shit. Factual. I'm definitely finna get mine, regardless. But yeah, I'm definitely finna get mine. But like I was saying though, we're gonna start with the sex master. Basically a sex master is someone that's good at sex. You know what I'm saying? They know how to fuck. You know what I'm saying? They know how to have sexual intercourse. They um they not gonna nut fast. You know what I'm saying, they have endurance, they have stamina, you know what I'm saying? And they just know what they doing, long story short. Like they don't let sex control them, shit like that. They're the master of sex. They don't let sex master them. So that's basically a sex master. You know what I'm saying? When you a master at something, it's obvious, but some people just need you to break that down. When you a master at something, that means you good at it, you control it, you in control of it. And a sex slave is basically someone that the sex master is involved with, the sex master is in control of. You know what I'm saying? See, the sex master tell the sex slave what to do. You know what I'm saying? Just like a slave, a regular slave type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you tell them what to do and they do it. Whatever the sex master want to do, they do it. In some cases, shit, the sex master do what the sex slave want to do too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's really about. But now when it comes down to it, it's a whole nother step to this shit. Cause sex slaves can get auctioned off. Now see, now when we get to talking about auctioneers, that's a whole different situation. See, a bitch could volunteer to be somebody's sex slave, just like she saying that she want to be my sex slave, and I just told her like I don't have sex slaves. I'm a sex master, but I don't have sex slaves. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, like she could volunteer. If I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no sex slaves, but is that what she want to call it? Like, fuck it. What I'm gonna say? No, you not my sex slave. You just a bitch. I'm sleeping out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that, but she can say whatever she wants to her friends. If she think that shit cool, she say, yeah, I'm his sex slave. Yeah, I do whatever the fuck he tell me, and you know what I'm saying? He do what you know what I'm saying? I I do what he tell me, and I get my fantasies fulfilled too, and that's at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be like that. A bitch could be like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm not just controlling and just wanting to do whatever I want to do. Like, I'm going to figure out what the fuck she want to do too, and we're going to fulfill her fantasies as well as fulfilling mine. And that's probably what she thinking. And I'm just saying this because somebody out there probably lying on me. Like, yeah, he a sex master. He auction bitches off and he do this and he do that. So I'm just really making sure people know that that's not me. If somebody lying on me and saying that, because that girl or that woman that young lady is not thinking like that for nothing. So I'm really saying this shit just, and that was just an example, a live example, a real example of how people could just be saying something about me and it's not accurate. So I just want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm making this video too. Y'all don't get it confused. I am not into that shit. You know what I'm saying? They really, they honestly, they actually tried to trick me into being on some sex auctioning type shit. You know what I'm saying? Some sex slave, like some auction. It's called auctioneer. You know what I'm saying? They actually tried to get me to get into that, but I'm not into that shit. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get me because I got game. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the ism. Like, I'm signing on the ism. Like, I know how to talk to women. I know how to, you know what I'm saying, persuade a woman to do something she probably don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that type to force women to do shit that they don't want to do. But most, like, these older men and shit like that, like, people was really like on that shit. People, like, it's young boys that still on that shit now. They don't give a fuck if the bitch want to do it or not. And I'm not the police, and I'm not fucking with people that do this shit. So I'm just letting y'all know. We gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not involved in it. If I was, I wouldn't be talking about it. And I want people to know, like, your daughter could get auctioned off. You know what I'm saying? You could get auctioned off. You know what I'm saying? You fuck around, get to talking to an auctioneer, and they'll make it seem like you got kidnapped, but they auctioned your ass off. Bitches be doing this. Bitches was doing this shit. They do this shit. They still do this shit too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who do it. I'm not involved in it. I'm not indulged in it. I don't know who the fuck doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I do it, it ain't none of my business to speak on it and tell y'all who the fuck it is. But I'm just letting people know, like, this shit real. And that's why I'm really, like, I say what I say, and I just let bitches know I'm not no sex. I'm a sex master, but I don't have sex slaves. Because 9 times out of 10, if you have a sex slave in your house, you know what I'm saying, you most likely, you know, an auction, you probably got it from an auctioneer. You know what I'm saying? You probably paid for her to be your sex slave. And that's mainly what it is. Some people, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. You probably paid for that bitch to be in your house and doing whatever the fuck you say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit, like, they'll pay like 100,000 or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It really depends on the quality of the girl, just like any other woman, just like any other, like a car dealership. You know what I'm saying? If you got one of the best, you getting one of the best cars off the lot, you're gonna pay the most money. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So they really was trying to get me to do that shit telepathically, like trying to force me to do that shit, acting like they was gonna give me 100,000 if I get a bitch to do this and do that type shit. And they be really giving people fake money and all type of shit be going on behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't sit there and count that whole 100,000 out, they probably give you 20. You know what I'm saying? They probably, like, the first 5,000 might be real and the rest might be fake, counterfeit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot going on with this shit, man. And I keep my distance. I don't fuck with that shit. I'm not finna go get no bitch and go auction her off to a white man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's white men that really do that type of shit. White men and white women that really be doing that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll talk these people into doing that shit because they can't really get somebody to really fuck with them for who they really are. So they'll fuck around and go and talk some young people that's captivating, that's, you know what I'm saying, attractive, that's articulate, to go out and get something. They don't even gotta be articulate. Sometimes they'll just be slow and they'll go get another slow motherfucker and talk them into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do this and do that. And they try to make it seem like some of my bitches are the bitches that I slutted out. They try to make it seem like they were sex slaves and try to hurt my feelings about this shit. Because that's what they'll do. They'll take your bitch and tell you, yeah, somebody auctioned your bitch off. And they'll fuck around and, yeah, you go do it. You go get me a bitch. And, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be mad about this shit. Nigga auction my bitch off. I'm finna go auction somebody else bitch off. I'm finna go do the same thing they done to me type shit. You know what I'm saying? So they'll get their feelings hurt. And those are really the main, that's some cold-hearted ass shit though, right? For you to just auction somebody off and just sell them to somebody not knowing what the fuck they gonna do with them. You know what I'm saying? They could go put the bitch in a cage. You know what I'm saying? If they do spend 100,000 for the bitch, they probably just thinking, they probably motherfucking get the bitch, put her in a cage or some shit, have the bitch locked in a cage, They bring her out. They probably let their partners fuck them, like, and they partners will pay the fuck. Like, I paid $100 for this bitch. Y'all finna pay me when y'all come fuck this bitch, and I'm finna get my money back there. I'll get a bitch and think they pimping the bitch out like that or something. But that's not no pimp though. A pimp is not paying for no bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what they'll get to thinking. Oh yeah, I got this bitch. I'll pay for this bitch. Now I'm finna pimp her out. My partner's gonna come over, fuck the bitch. I'm finna go find some other people who gonna fuck the bitch. We gonna keep her in a cage, feed her, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't let them bitches go because they think they gonna escape. They think they not gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? So, bitch, you will never be no sex slave for me because I'm not keeping you in the house. You gonna go. You gonna leave. You gonna go do something with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to come back and get slutted out, like that's all on you. Like, I'm not tripping. I'm not gonna try to keep you in the house, keep you caged up, keep you inside, keep you locked in. And you don't never get to see the motherfucking sunlight type shit. Like, that's sex slave type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they tie a bitch up and whoever come fuck her type shit. Like, that's what the fuck going on. Y'all need to, if it's some, like, I don't know, it might be somebody, some bitches that was in that shit and got out of it some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So this shit's serious, man. So it's the sex slave, it's the sex master, the sex slave. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's the sex master, the auctioneer, and the sex slave. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. So I just want to let y'all know I'm a master at sex, but I do not have sex slaves. So I just want to let y'all know that shit. A bitch probably lied to y'all and said she was my sex slave one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, white bitches be lying, but they just lie. A black bitch probably lied too. Who knows? Like, they be lying, man. A white bitch probably told that girl, yeah, I was his sex slave back in the day. I was his sex slave when I was 20. Bitch probably 26 now. See, when I was 21, I was his sex slave. Just lying. Like, what the fuck? And that's why I'm making this video, for y'all to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that girl don't feel like that for no reason. Yeah, I will slut your fine ass. I know you fine. I can tell by your energy. Yeah, I will slut you out. I will handle it. We will fulfill your fantasies. You know what I'm saying? If you want to tell people I'm your sex slave, let them know, like, you chose to be that and you chose to do what the fuck you chose to do. And I'm not forcing you to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men are not sex masters. They just make themselves seem like they're a sex master. Just because you a sex slave don't mean you got a sex master. Just like the slave master, y'all get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to this shit. That's where this shit probably come from. But they don't explain it like that. Just like the sex master, the slave master and the slave, that's how they try to make that shit seem. And that's how they try to make slavery come back through the sex working and the sex slaves. Y'all see what I'm talking about? And that's what this shit come down to. And I want y'all to know that shit, man. That's how they try to bring slavery back, through sex work, through sex slaves. Like I told y'all, a lot of the niggas who do this sex slave shit, they can't stand me. A lot of these gay ass niggas who went gay, they can't stand me. They do not like me, man. Cause these women that told their ass I'm gonna be sex working with them. These women told their ass I'm finna be a sex slave for them and with them. They told their ass that, man. Lied to them, sold them in a dream, man. And them men can't fucking stand me. Just because I'm not one of them. Just because they thought I was gonna be over there with them doing that stupid shit. Man, no, Cecil, man. I'm a boss, man. I got businesses to run. I got a fucking record label to run and shit, man. I got people to be here for, man. I'm a boss, man. I gotta be here for the community. I can't be around here doing that shit, man. Letting these women, you know what I'm saying, pass me around like I'm just some motherfucking set out or some shit. Man, cease it, man. And the men too. The men doing the same shit. Men are auctioning other men off to gay men. There's all type of shit going on, man, that I don't talk about, that people don't talk about, man. And they try to get this shit off of my movements. You know what I'm saying? The voluntaries. They were trying to make seem like that shit about sex masters and sex slaves and all that type of shit, man. When it wasn't, man. I'm in California tripping off this shit. I'm just trying to talk to a bitch, like trying to see what the business is with business, with a bitch that I like, that I'm attracted to, and they trying to get the bitch to sex slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy, man. That shit was crazy. That shit really irked the fuck out of me, man. But I'm so gangster with it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just mind my business. I just minded my business, and that's why I'm still here to this day. Cause I could have easily got caught up in that shit. I could have easily been a follower and went got a bitch. And you know what I'm saying? They try to do that. They try to get me caught up with that shit, man. Like they try to get me caught up with this. They didn't want me to be on no pimp shit. They was like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't stand that, man, because white men can't pimp. And they still be trying, or they wanted to try then. I ain't really hearing too much about that shit nowadays, but they was trying to be on some pimp shit, man. And the so-called pimps let the white men pay their way in, man. They let the white women pay their way in, man. Know what I'm saying? Which white women supposed to pay pimps to get in the door. Know what I'm saying? But it's different when you a pimp, when you were supposed to be a man, when you a white man and you trying to pimp. You can't pimp, man. You can't do that shit. Do anybody that been to the players bar, you don't gotta answer this, but you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta get in the comment section, but have you ever seen a white man at the players bar, man? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you call that shit. I seen one and that shit was so fucking lame. I don't even think that was a real players bar, man. When y'all see them at them players, man, it's just weird as fuck for a white man to be at a black event, period, man. Or a white woman. Like that shit just lame. That shit just y'all don't feel out of place. Y'all really feel like y'all superior because y'all one of the few Caucasians that's in the building. But that shit y'all look weird as fuck, man. I'ma just be real with y'all, man. Y'all look out of place. Y'all look weird. Y'all don't look right, man. Facts with no fallacy. Like, that's really what it is. So I want Lil Mama to know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna slut you out. We gonna do some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fulfill your fantasies. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna make you come, make you squirt. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But don't make it seem like I'm forcing you to do anything, because most of the time, sex slaves are being forced to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Sex slaves are being auctioned off by auctioneers. A bitch to get auctioned off and go all the way to another motherfucking whole another country and probably never see her family again. A nigga probably, a bitch will probably auction a man off and he'll get auctioned off to a whole another country. And the people who bought the people fucking sell them to somebody else. This bitch done bought him, and this man done bought him. Then motherfucker somebody else done bought him. They done been three whole different countries. And don't know where the fuck they at, in a cage somewhere, in a dark ass room in a cage. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to know, really, this shit's serious. So that's why I'm making this shit. That's why I'm letting y'all know this shit ain't no joke. And I said that in one of my videos or one of my posts on Facebook. People make anything look cool. So y'all sit around and listen to these white bitches talk, or y'all sit around and listen to these niggas talk about certain shit, talking about, you know what I'm saying, being auctioned off, talking about being a sex slave, and woo, like I said, ain't too many sex masters. A sex master is just somebody that's good at sex and know what the fuck they doing and can handle their business. You know what I'm saying? That's what a sex master is. When you a master at something, you mastered the shit. That's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, and it's just like people just turn shit around. People so swift with that shit, they'll turn it around. Like I said, the sex slave. I mean, the slave master. You know what I'm saying? And the slave, the sex slave, the sex master and the sex slave. That's how they try to bring it back, man. That's how they try to bring slavery back on our ass, man. I'm telling y'all. So y'all niggas that's around here sex working and shit, y'all can't tell me that shit not similar to slavery. Y'all can't tell me that these women not controlling y'all ass and making y'all do whatever the fuck they want to do. And motherfucking got y'all fucking they friends and shit like that. And just, you know what I'm saying? People just pulling up on you and using you up and then leaving. You know what I'm saying? Don't even gotta talk to you. Just pay you or pay whoever for you to fuck them. Like, come on now, like, cease that shit, man. There's levels to this shit. And I just want y'all to know, because I really felt some type of way, but I know she don't really know no better, so I know she gonna watch this video. So if you want to tell them that you my sex slave, you know what I'm saying, when we lock in, that's all on you. That's what you want to be. You like the sound of that? That's cool. You could just be a bitch, you know what I'm saying, that's fucking with me, that I'm slutting out. And don't nobody got to know what the fuck going on with us. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to get auctioned off? Because some bitches be so fucking immature, so just no confidence or nothing. They'll get auctioned off just to get fucked. They'll say, man, you know what? Ism don't want me, so fuck it. I'm finna go get auctioned off. That's how stupid they is. Like, fuck it. My boyfriend broke up with me, so fuck it. I'm horny. I want to get fucked. I don't care if I'm in the cage. I don't care. He could treat me like a dog if they want to. They could motherfucking put a collar around my neck. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, like, this shit real out here. And they'll get to talking that shit just because somebody talked to them and made that shit seem cool. I'm just saying, man. Y'all let anybody talk y'all into some shit just because it sound cool. I could talk about smoking crack and make that shit sound cool. Believe that, man. That's what they used to do. I could talk about smoking meth and make it sound cool. Like, man, I went and got me some crack yesterday. That shit had me high as fuck. I fucked my bitch, man. I was high as I was so fucking horny. My dick got so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers just make anything sound good. I'm just being realistic. Like, so, for the record, I never tried crack. I never tried meth or none of that shit, man. But I'm just letting y'all know, for example, how somebody can make some shit sound cool. I'm just saying. Like, for real. But, yeah, I'm finna end this video. I just want y'all to know, like, this shit serious, lil' mama. And all y'all other ones out there that think, like, sex slave is cool or whatever, like, it's whatever you make it. You could make that shit sound cool if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're going to fulfill our fantasies together. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to slut you out, make you come, squirt, all that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't got to be my sex slave to get that. Believe that. You know, it's Sino the Ism, top tech activity business CEO. Y'all know we V'd up and we G'd up. And a lot of these men that be doing that shit, that get these women and shit, and get women auctioned off to them, they don't know how to fuck. They don't know what the fuck they doing, man. Ain't no man that's really fucking good and at it like that. He don't gotta pay. He don't gotta get no bitch to sex slave for him. They get them bitches because they don't know what the fuck they doing, and them bitches gonna have to stay there and get fucked despite if they like it or not. So I just want to let y'all know that, man. You know, believe that. Y'all already know facts or no fallacy. It's how I know there is a top tech activity business CEO. I'm finna carry on to proceed to my next destination. Y'all already know what the business is.